Hey folks, Odd here with some breaking news. We just had a 5.3 earthquake around Jamaica, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico area. This is a fairly large earthquake for this region. They haven't seen anything this big in a little over a year. You know, they've been having a lot of 3-point and 2-point swarms here lately. Also a lot of 1-pointers that haven't even been being talked about. Remember one of my videos before, I was talking about Jamaica having a possible huge earthquake. Huge 5.3 here, so I'm going to keep an eye on this because a 5.3 might have shook something else up loose, and maybe possibly the big one is to come. There was also a 5.9 out here in the Atlantic Ridge, right over here next to Spain and Africa, so another big quake. I'm going to keep an eye out on this because we're actually not even supposed to be in an earthquake watch right now, but I'm going to keep the watch going because it looks like we're starting to get some activity here. 5.5 over here next to Japan, the 5.3 in Russia, the 5.0 over down here in Southern Asia and the Indian Ocean, another 4.1 over here in Saudi Arabia. Big quake. This was originally a 6.0. They downgraded it to a 5.9. Also over here, the 5.3 earthquake. Also in the USGS charts, showing the 5.9 here in the Azores Islands, Portugal. I guess is where it's saying it was located. It had a depth of only 10 kilometers, so it was pretty high up. Also, the 5.3 is the Leeward Islands region at a depth of 48.9. So we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on that. The 5.3, like I said, was in Siberia, Russia. Also on to live earthquake map. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this. See, here's Jamaica over here. The Dominican Republic had a 3.4 not that long ago. Over here around Barbuda in the British Virgin Islands. Hold on here. Get closer. 5.3, 5.4, and a 5.6. 5.6 was at a depth of 38 kilometers. So 5.6, folks, in reality. Also, on this chart here, on the RSOE, go ahead and take a closer look at it. It's also showing too 5.6, 38 kilometer depth. The 5.3 at 48, 90 kilometer depth. Activity over here, folks. Keep our eyes out on this. It's been a lot of activity already over here. You know, so definitely pay attention to that. The big one could be right around the corner. Also over here, around Portugal, 5.9 at 10 kilometer depth. 5.7, 15 kilometer depth. Also showing a 3.7 and a 3.2. Uptick starting over there, folks. A lot of volcanic movement, a lot of volcanic activity. So there you go, folks. That's it for the earthquake update. Now on to this news I wanted to get into. Just give me 1 second here. Now this is on the orbital diagram, and I've been talking about this. 360191 1988 TA. Now what's really weird about this, like I was talking about in my other videos, is the astronomical units and how close it already is to Earth, and how close it's still going to be to Earth throughout the whole entire time. The astronomical units don't make sense at all. Okay, folks, and the crazy thing is if you go to orbital diagrams, they just released this information about this asteroid today. Okay, this morning. but it's not even on their charts, but they have a diagram up for it. See, look, 359369 2009 YG is it. You can look through this whole thing because all it does is the numbers get smaller all the way down. See? There you go. Then they go all the way up, and right here, 359369 2009 YG. Then everything else is dated. And these are all the asteroids, potentially hazardous asteroids, that we know about. They just found out about this freaking asteroid. And they said they called it a 1988 TA. Something's not right about this asteroid, folks. You guys can go ahead and look into this yourselves. You know, very, very interesting information here. Just craziness. Is this the global coastal event? I guess we'll see. Much love. God bless.